Hello, hello, welcome back. Let's continue. More puzzles. 511. I was working through this area separations. That was called size separation area. And yeah, I think the last one I did was one of these two. Were there two there? I thought there were two in here, and I did one of them. Ah, there were. Yes, yes. The last one I did was this. So let's do the other. So, size separation and area number. Now, 11 here and 14 here. And I need these 10s not to touch. Well, this 10 certainly can't get to there. Let's pretend for a second it gets to here. What's this? In fact, let's not do that yet. So if I fill as much space as I can without them touching, and this is okay. This doesn't touch this. This is 8. I need 2 more here. And I need 5 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can only have 1 empty space on this side. I think no, I don't know what I think. So let's imagine for a moment that the empty space is this one. Now I'm allowed to do this. And I need 1 more, and there's nowhere else I can put it, so it's not that one. But wait, how could it not be? It can't be this. This is only 9. This has to be this shape. Now this is a head scratcher, or a chest scratcher. I'm just scratching my chest just now. Because if I do this, that's no good. If I do this, that's no good. That's no good. That's no good. What? How is this possible? Now, am I being a complete idiot? Yes, I am. Of course this can go there. Why did I think it couldn't reach there? I don't know why I thought that. But anyway, here I am. And this is now 7. So I need 3 more of these. I need to not include one of them. And I think any of them are okay. I could not include that one that way, that one that way, that one that way, and that one that way. And it's not going to be something ridiculous like this. I don't think that would be possible. So let's imagine that it's this one for a moment. I can't put anything here or here. And I kind of think that might be the... No, I don't know. So I'd have all of these. And that's 10. Oh, well that's it. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that this was the only option at the beginning. Oh, silly me. Off to a bad start. Let's move on. So that was these ones down below. And let's see what's next. No, I'm not ready for the 6. What's that? Yeah, let's go under the trees. Okay. Now, can any of these connect to each other? And yes, these could potentially connect to each other, and that's my only option. Let's say they do for a moment. We'd have 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26, 28. leaving 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blank. Those numbers check out. If I didn't connect them... Oh, is it even possible not to connect them? No, it isn't. Because look, this has to grow either up or right. Can it be both? No. Maybe? No. Maybe? No. So they do in fact have to connect. Now, how could that look? It could look like this. Or like this. Are they the only options? No, it could also look like this. Or like this. So I can't say anything about that other than the fact that they're connected. I know I've got lines here and here. Where else can I go? You're either going left or down. I don't know which. You are either doing this or this. Are they the only options? I think so, yeah. For some reason I find these ones hard to think about sometimes. Could be, yeah, if you go up, the only wiggle you can do is that. If you go left, the only wiggle you can do is that. Both of those seem okay. Oh, I mean, this I can do. Now what? That would be okay, or that could be okay. I don't have any strong feelings there. Likewise here. That's alright, that's alright. About this. No, I can't have that. What about this? Yeah, I could have a 3 along here, I guess. Wait, how squeezed for space am I? Oh, I can't do that. Maybe if this goes the other way. If I did this, things are broken, but let's not worry about that too much just now. Is there anything broken here? Yeah, this can't touch this. That's not okay. So things are broken, but I just want to check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 spaces. And come to think of it, that's going to be the case no matter how I lay them out, so that was sort of a waste of time. Right, can I break anything here? There's only 2 options for this, 2 options for this. I already had a look at this, and I couldn't immediately see a way to break it. That would force this. I can't see what else it would do. If instead this goes up, this could go either way. Still see nothing broken there. This wouldn't be allowed to come here, so it would have to do either one of these. And that's okay, it's not touching any 4s. Although, actually, yeah. Right, either way around, it can avoid touching this. We can go the other way and avoid touching it there as well. But then this can't do anything. So if it is that way, this would go down, and this still can't avoid touching it. Ah, alright. So there is another way to lay this one, something like that. But then I think I'd really struggle to put this T in place. Or like this. And again, I don't think I could put this T anywhere. So I think this does lie that way. And I think therefore this goes down. And therefore this happens this way. Therefore this goes down. Therefore this goes down. This needs to avoid touching 4s, and so it must go that way. And then I've got 2 this way, because if it went up, then I'd have another 2 there, or 2 1s. And that's it, I think. Nope. 3. Yeah, okay. Where was that? I think that was here under the tree. Maybe here under this tree now. Oh, there's a 5 there. Maybe let's be a bit more gentle, then come back to this tree. Okay. Can't be 2 1s. Similar, similar. Okay. Can't be 1 or a 2, so you've got to be at least a 3. You can't be here, or this one's broken. You could be a 4. Then I need a... Can't have a 1 or a 2 here, so it'd have to be a 3, so no. You could be a 3 like that? No. You could be a 6? No. 7? No. I guess I should join some other things. So you can't be a 1 or 2. You can't be a 1 or 2. You can't be a 1 or 2. So I need to join some of these. I mean, I could join this whole thing, couldn't I? Are there other options? If I join these, then I'd have to join these as well to unbreak them, but then that's still broken. And it's the same thing no matter which way I do it. So I think they are all connected. And then over here... This one doesn't have the constraint that all the others over here did. This couldn't be a 1 or a 2 because of these. This couldn't be a 1 or a 2 because of these. This couldn't be a 1 or a 2 because of these. And this couldn't be a 1 or 2 because of these. This one, however, is different. This can't be a 1 or 2. This can't be a 1 or 2. This can't be a 1 or 2. But this can. No. Next. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can't be 1 or 2. Can't be 1 or 2. Can't be 1 or 2. Can't go there. Oh, wait. Maybe you can. Can't be 1 or 2. You can't be a 1 or a 2. So if this is a 3, wouldn't be okay, because this can't be a 2, and it wouldn't be allowed to be a 3 either, and it can't join this shape. So this is all one thing. This is now 5. It's 6 if I add this. Oh, I can't add that. It's 5. This is 4. So I have to have a 1 there. Range 3 to 4 and size separation. Okay, so at least 2, at least 2, at least 3, at least 2, and you can't be part of that. So that's at least 3. Same thing here. Any of these could be done. These have to grow. Size separations. These can't... I get a 4, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 3. if I had 4, 3, 4, it would look like this. And then I need something here that can't be either a 3 or a 4. But that's impossible. So I need to have 3, 4, 3. And that means I need 4, 3, 4. So I've got lines here. This is a 3. This is a 4. This is a 4. 2, 3, 4. Then I need 3 here. Could be a long bar. This needs to be a 3. Because it touches this 4 now. These are both 3s, so neither of them can come here. This is a 4. I need a 3 here, but it can't touch this. Can't come... Oh wait, can it? No, it can't go down. Otherwise we've got a 1 here. Because it can't come back on itself. It can't touch this. So yeah, it doesn't come down here. It goes right. I need a 4 here. What's that going to look like? Well, it can't connect to that. And it can't connect to this, so it's going to be a T-piece filling all that. So this is a 3. It must be like that. I need a 4 here. It's going to have to be... Oh dear. I might have a mistake. Oh no, it can be a T. It can be a T. 3, 4, 3. Oh no! There we go. Oh, difficulty 4. Let's go up here. 1. What else? Just size separation. So I can't have a 1 and a 2. So I must have a 3. Can't have a 3. So I must have a 1 and a 2. I don't know which way round. Same thing here. Okay, I've got a binary decision. And unless I see somewhere else that I can move, which I don't, I think I need to spread from here. So I'm not seeing a flash of insight as to how I can decide which way round they are. And so I'm just going to try. So let's say I have 1 here and 2 here, because I think for some reason that this is least likely. I would then need 3 here. I would then need 2 here. I would then need 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. Okay, that seems fine so far. So instead, if I put 2 here, 1 here, then what happens? I need 3 here. I need 2 at least here, but it can't be a 3, so it's that. I would need 3 here. I can't have 1 or 3, so I'd have to have 2 and 1. And I need 3 here. This seems okay as well. I'm just going to chase it through. 2 and 1. Can't be 1 or 2, so it's 3. Ah! Wait, can't be 1 or 3, so it's 2 and 1. Can't be 1 Gotta do this. Here, gotta have 2 and a 1. Ah. No, that's a 2. Ah, that's a 3. We were broken earlier and I hadn't noticed. So 2 and 3. Were we broken? No, it's a 1 and a 2. 2 and 1. 2 and 1, 3. 3, 2, 3. So 1 and 2. 1 and 3, so 2 and 1. Oh. So the other direction I was going, I wonder how long until it would have broken. I kind of want to find out, but I'm not going to. Which was that? I think that was here in this. Oh. Alright. Difficulty 4. Oh, minimum 5. Alright. So we've got at least those, and at least those. How big is this? 51. I don't know how to begin. I don't know, we're going for it. Minimum 5. Okay, minimum 5. So what's happening here? You can't be the other side of any of your stuff, so you've got to be a Z. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't join this. Oh, yes you can. And in fact, you must. You can't go left. You could go right. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't go down. If you did, you'd have to go right as well. So you're at least here. Wait, would you have to go right as well? Yes, you would. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3. And it's a different shape. So this is... No, that's 5. It's enough. 1, 2, 3. Can't go here. 4. Can't go here. So you're joining that. You could go either or both ways. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't come here. 1, 2, 3. You could join. How are we doing for sizes here? We've got 5, 6. Got another 6 here. They're not that helpful just yet, I think. So I don't know who owns this, but this is either the first or second square. So 2, 3, 4, 5 at minimum. You're at exactly 6 for now. This one's going to have to do this. It can't join this, so it must join this. Now it's 5. It can't be touching that 5. It needs at least one more. It can't join this, so it needs to be a 6. And we've got a 5, we've got a 6. This 6 is touching this 6. That's no good. It can't come back on itself. That's done. This is 4. That's not enough. 6, 6. Oh. Okay, that's no good. We can't have two 6s next to each other. So this is now 7 at least. This is only 4 at the moment. This is only 3. They could join. If they did, they'd be a 7. But they're touching this 7. So they could then grow more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't join that. 5. So these do join. 7 and 7 is no good, so you're growing. 5 and 7 is okay. You're 8. You're 7. You can't go that way. So you've got to connect to this. I wanted the dark purple. Oh, can I go back? Yeah, I can. 9 here. I can't grow this to 9. So there. I liked that one. That was a nice puzzle. Where was I? Oh, that was one of these, wasn't it? No? No. Maybe it was this? No. Was it one of these? No. Was it this? No. Ah, there, it was that one. Okay, let's go here. Size separation and range 3 to 4. I can't see where I'm to start. Something tells me I'm going to have an O in the corner, but maybe not. So this one here, it's either a T or it's an... No. It could just be an angle. 1, 2. It could be a T. It could be an L upwards or an L downwards. That's 5 options. That's too many. So never mind. Can I find anything narrower than that? Or maybe I can't. So L, downwards L, T, upwards corner, downwards corner. These are my options. Okay, let's try this one. So 4, I need 3s next to it. So this would have to be here. This would have to be here, and we're already broken. Let's hope we're lucky, as lucky in the other direction. So we need a 3 here. We need 3s here and here, so they must be the same shape. Either that or that. If we did this, can I say anything about that? I don't know. I hoped it would break quicker than this. I would need a 4 there, which would have to look like this. And then I can't have a 3 or a 4 here, so it has broken. It's broken if I do it this way. I could also do it this way. And I'd need a 4 here. I'd need 3 covering both of these. I need a 4 covering both of these. I need a 3 covering this. I need a 4 here, which would have to do this. I need a 3 here, which would have to do this. This was part of a 3, so it's doing that. This was part of a 4, so it's doing that. This was a 3, so it's here. This is a 3. This is a 4. So I've accidentally stumbled on it as my second option. I am curious how quick the other ways would have broken. So, I need a 3 coming from here. It would have to do this. 3 coming from here. It would have to go left, otherwise I'd need both 3 and 4 here. Then I need 4 here. I need a 4 covering both of those. A 3 covering this. A 4 covering both of those. So 4. And this is both a 3 and a 4. So that breaks quite quickly. The small angle upwards would mean a 4 here, which could be a T or a Z. It would mean a 4 here, which would mean O. I need a 3 here, a 4 attached to this. Oh, and a 4 attached to this. Wait, hang on, I've got 2 3s in a row. This is part of a 4. This is part of a 4. So if it came this way, I need a 4 here and a 3 there. That's not possible. So if this goes this way, I need a 3 here and a 4 here. So there's 4. There's a couple options on it. So I won't touch that just now. This is a 3. This would have to be a 4. This is a 3. This is a 4. It would have to go here. This one's taking longer to break. It could go down, in which case I'd have this, and then this is broken. So if it doesn't, it goes right instead. This 3 can go there. This 4 can come here. Wait, yeah, because... yeah, we could potentially do that, or this. No, look, I've got 4 and 3 here. So this is broken. Broken. And then we've got angled downwards, like this. I'd need something which is a 4 here, so it would have to be a T. I'd need a 4 here. What would that look like? I don't know. I need a 3 here, but a 4 here. And this is a 4, so this would have to be part of a 3. So this 4 would have to grow. This 3 has to grow. It has to go that way. This 4 would then have to do this. This 3 has to do this. This 4 is then... oh, could this come in this way? Maybe. No, because then this square is broken. So it would have to do this or this instead. So that means this has to be a square. Got a small L here. This still needs to be a 3, but it can't go that way or this square is broken, so it must go this way, and then we're broken. Okay. So... is there a way to give me the solution? I guess not. I'll just do it again. So it was like this. 3 here, 4 here, 3 here. This was part of 3, this was part of 4, so this 3 comes here. So this 4 does this, this 3 does this, this 4 does something. This 3 can't do this. Did this 4 do this? Maybe, I don't know. This is part of a 3, it does that. This is part of a 4, it does this. This is part of a 3. This is part of a 4. Could be this one. In fact, it must be this one. 3. This is a 4. It has to cover both. So this has to do this. We've got a 4 here and a 3 there. Okay. Where was that? Was it this? Yeah. Alright, what's next? I think we're into this little pagoda. Or 4 and a 5. Okay, size separation 2 to 4 range and area number. Let's count them up. So 42 total. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 19, 22, 24, 26, 30, 32, 34. So there is wiggle room. They could all be separate. I can start here. This can't go right, so it must go up. This can't go up, must go right. This can't go left or down. This can't go down. could be a 1. No, it can't because it's range 2 to 4. So it's at least this big. And then it could be a 4 like this. Or it could go right. Don't know. No. You are at least... No, you could be a 1. Wait, why couldn't you be a 1? Because range 2 to 4, that's why. So this is at least 3. But if it does that, this is broken. No, it isn't, because it could be even bigger. If this did this, that still isn't broken because it could do this. And then I could have something like that. So I'm not sure here. It's certainly at least this. And it's not finished. Can I prove this? Then this would have to be at least 3. And then it would be finished and broken. So this does not come this way, this goes up. This is not a 2. It's not a 3 that way. So it is at least a 3 this way. Could do this as well. This one is not part of this. And at least does that. But we can't have a single here, so either this or this and this is done. If it went left, this would go right, and everybody's happy. If it goes down instead, this would have to come up. Oops. And everyone seems happy there as well. So I don't know. But I do know there's a line here. What about you? You can't go right. If you go left, you're okay. If you go up, yeah, I don't see a problem. This definitely does seem like a step up in difficulty. Right, you don't join to this. If you went here, then this would have to go left. Because if it didn't, this would be a 4 here, and that'd be broken. So this would have to go left, and this would have to go right. Is that okay? I think it is. So instead, if you go up, I don't see a problem. Where next? Right, if you go up, then you must go up again, and then you'd be finished. Then what would this do? That's impossible. Okay, yeah, I should have spotted that earlier. So this one does not go up, there's a line there, there's also a line here. If you go right, then what? You can't go down because of this. This would be forced to connect with this. This would be forced to do this. This can't come down, so it would have to do this. This thing can't go down or right, so it might go up and left, I suppose. But if it did that, this is screwed. We've got range 2 to 4, so neither of these can work. It could, instead of that, go left and left again. In which case, I have a 5 up here, which is okay. I have a square 4 here, which is okay, and a 5 there. This all looks okay. Why are you complaining? Oh, 2 to 4. Never mind. So any gap of 5 is not okay. Or at least it's not here. Because I'd need to split it up into a 2 and a 3, but I've got 3s all over the place here. So that's not alright. I don't know how far I need to go back. I think this was all about this going right. What did I decide? I decided this can't go up. And I was trying to decide if it could go right. It can't go down if it does. And it can't do this because I think these would have to join. So where else is this going to go? Can't do that. So it would have to go left. If it goes right, it must go left. This is then this. This is then this. This then has to be not a 2 or a 3. So this has to be a 4, and we're broken. And so instead of that, it can't go up, it can't go left. So I think then it must go down. This can't be a 2 or a 3. It can now be a 4. This is looking promising. Here, this can't be a 2 or a 3, so must be a 4. It can't be part of this one, or there's not enough space. Oh yeah, there is. No, there isn't. I can't have a 3 and a 3 next to each other here. So this can't come down here. So this is its own 4, and this is here. Hang on, was I making assumptions here? Might have been. These still connect. This one... Yeah, I was wondering if it came down here, and I said no. But it could just get out of the way completely, couldn't it? This could then be a 5? Why not? Oh, yeah, not allowed a 5, that's why. So I think I'm going to have this, this, and this. I'm not certain about that, but I'm going to keep going. Can't be a 3 or 4, so we've got a 2 here. Can't be a 2 or 3, so I've got a 4 here. This is a 4. Can't have a 2 or a 4, so this is a 3. That seems fine. I think we're doing this. This 4 can't touch this 4. We're done. That was quite hard, but I enjoyed it. Oh, not too far until we are into this castle or cathedral or whatever. Right. Oh, 5. Am I ready for 5? No. Let's go over here. For this 3 and 5. So do you know what? Just so I don't lose track of that 5, I will come up here. Oh, there's something hiding. Just in case I miss it later, let's do it. Now, hang on a second. I also see you. Well. Okay. Size separation. Polyomino. Where to begin? I've got 2 binary decisions which I can see immediately. Another one here, another one here. 2 ternary decisions here, a binary decision here. Is better than a binary decision. I can't do that. Hang on. Oh no, it is a binary decision. Not allowed this. So these are connected. This can't go down, so it must go across. So I've got a line here. I can't do this. And I can't do this, so I must do this. Because of size separation with these. 2, 3, and 4 all next to each other. This 3 can't come downwards. And the only way it can avoid touching this is if it does this. That's the only way. This one's got to avoid that. And the only way it's doing that is like so. Now you're forced. Well, you can't do this, and so your only option is that. Gives us this. You can't touch this, so you could do that, or you could do this. But I'm not allowed a 2 here. I could have a... No. Can't have a 2 there or there. So I could have a 3. No, I can't have a 3 either. And I can't have a 4. So that's not allowed. So I've got that and this. Where next? Oh. I don't know why I didn't spot this, but you can't come here, so you must do this. I should have spotted that much earlier. I have a line here. Now what? I think we're going to play with these. So I can't have this touching this. So it's at least doing this. It can't go down. It can't go up. So it's going again. Are we going down? No, we're not because of this. So we're going up. So you must do this. You must be this. You're this. You're this. What are you? You can't touch that, so you've got to be this kind of L. You can't touch a 4, so you're there. You're a 2. You can't be a 3. Oh, it can't be... You can be 1. You can't be 2. You can't be 3. You can't be 4. So 1 was your only option. You can't be 3 or 1, so you're at least 2. You can't be 3. You are 2. There's a 2 there, so you go this way. And we're done. I find that one a little bit of a difficult start to find the in. And this inn took me longer to find than it should have, but I found this one and then everything sort of flowed from there. I liked that. Was that supposed to look like a shield? I think it was. Where was that? I think it was here. Yeah, it looks like a shield. I think it's a shield. I don't think I can possibly miss that because I'm going to be looking at the window a bit later. Got a 6 there, a 6 here, a 5 there, and I think a 3 and a 5 here under the tree. I wonder if there are any sneaky sneakies. Not seeing any. So let's go here. Ooh. 49. I can see that some of these can definitely join each other. 3 to 5, by the way. These will have to join. This is too far away. These can't join each other. These could. In fact, all of this could be one N. I think I should do some adding. 49. Okay, so 49. I was about to count down, but I can't do that quickly. So 9, 13, 16, 21, 26, 29, 34, 38, 43, 47, 50. Have I made a mistake already? I kind of feel like I have, so I'm starting over. Let's do it easier. 5, 10, 15, 20, 28, 32, 36, 39, 42, 46, 49, 52, 55. Oh, I missed this one. 60, 63, 66. Alright, so we're definitely combining some things. Now let's try and do it minimal. So they can't reach. Oh, these ones certainly do. So that's 4. That's 9. That's 14. 17. 20. 25. 28. 32. 35. 39. 42, 46. Alright, so we're combining almost everything that we can. I think. Might be combining everything and then just having a spare 3, actually. I think I'm going to work on that assumption that I am combining everything that I can. And I'm certainly combining those. So let's say that I have to combine some... Oh, I could have been lower if I combined all 3 of these 5s. Oops. Because I think I combined these instead. I'm going to go down the path of assuming that I make an N here. And combine these and these. Ah, I see a problem. Oh, I don't know why I didn't spot earlier that these must be combined. Oh, maybe it's not a problem. I need range 3 to 5. This is my starting point in this corner. Yeah, I think I see my starting point now. So, since it's range 3 to 5, what's going to come around the back here? Oh, maybe this isn't my starting point. Say this is 4 all in the back. We might have 3 here and 5 poking out here. Oh, I thought it was more constrained than that. Maybe I can decide whether these combine. So it may come here or it may not come here. Say it doesn't. Everything has to be range 3 to 5. So something's got to be here. It could be part of this. It could be part of this. Okay. Yeah, I'm not so sure anymore at all. Oh, I can do that. And over here, what's going to happen? This can't come right. So I have a barrier there, a barrier there, a barrier here, and a barrier there. So I've got this. That's good. That gives me this one. This does this. This can't go right, otherwise this is broken, so I've got this. This has to be at least 3. So it does this. It could be part of this 4. Or it could be this. And beyond, I don't know, it could be some big thing. I'm going to range 3 to 5. Okay, if this goes right, it's next to a 3, so it must go further. It could be part of this 4, remember? It could be a 4 like that, or like this, but not like that. So, let's say it's not part of that 4. It's not allowed to be a 3, so it would have to go up. And then it's a 4 next to a 4, so it can't be a 4. It needs to go further. And then it would be a 5 no matter which way it goes. So that's no good. It must be part of this 4. Okay. I still don't know if it does this or this. Can't do that. Or this. So either this or this. Don't know which. You're not a 1 or a 2 or even a 3. You're not a 3 like this. You're not a 4 like this, and you're not a 5 like this. And this 4 needs to be somewhere, so I think you have to be part of it. And it can't be like that, so I think you're like so. Now this is at least this large. This 5 needs to get out. And now it can't get anywhere unless it soaks up that 5. So this needs to be part of this 4. Where now? I do think I'm going to have to connect these, but I'm not certain yet. Maybe I can be certain. Because look, the smallest this could be, yeah, it's got to touch either both of them, or at least one of them. If it goes here, that's already maximum size. So it can't do that. I think that means it can't go here. And it can't do that either. So I think it actually does have to be the N. Now I've got to soak this stuff up somehow. It could be one there and one there. Is that the only way? It is. That's the only way. Oops. I suppose that was right, actually. Oh, no, 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 no. No, not allowed. I need to go back, so I did accidental lines there. Alright, this doesn't work. This needs to be at least 3. Was there another option here? 2, 3, 4, 5. There is another option. And in fact, I think it might need to be. Oh no. Like that. Otherwise, this is in trouble. So now it's going to have to be like this, this. I think I'm happy with that. So we need this to grow. It's going to have that. Oh, not necessarily. Yes, yes, necessarily. Now I've got 1, 2, 3. It's going to have that. Or I suppose not necessarily. Can't be 3. It could be 4 if this does this. But wait, where's this 5 going to go? So you can be that 5. Four here. No. No, no, no. 3 through 3. So in fact, like this. And then I can fit the 4 here and a 3 there. Oh, that was tricky. It's a tricky one. Okay, where was that? I think that was here. Yeah. Okay, so there's one hiding behind there of 6, I think. Oh no, it's 5. And then there's under the tree here. I'm going to do this 5. Oh, rose windows, size separation, and area number. Size 40. So what do we got? We got 20 and 20. So we need to fill everything. Everything's part of one of these. And the 9s have to separate the 11s. So the 11s start with blue, the 9s start with red. Oh, how strange. My gut feeling is that we're doing this. And maybe something like this. Oh, you need a red. Okay, which red are you getting? If you were to get this red, this one can't ever have one. So not that. So you're going to have this red. Probably something like that. You'd get this. You'd get this, and you'd get this. I don't know how I'm going to make... Now I've got these touching, and that's not okay. I need this 9 to somehow separate these two 11s. Oh. Yeah, if you come the other way round, you can get this one. 8, 9. Uh-oh. Is there another way we can do this? Like that? 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. Is that really unique? Wow. That was a neat puzzle. Very different from the others. Maybe that's why they put it off on the side. So there's a 6 there. Oh, a 2. Size separation and rows windows. Okay, you are doing that. You are doing that. Are we going to be symmetrical along this diagonal axis, I wonder? Oh no, not quite. It's not the same. Okay, not there. Not there. Not there. You must take this blue. You need a blue, so you're coming out. That's the only blue you can have, so you're having this one. You can only get that blue. And now I need to connect these. So now I just need to worry about size separation. This can't come here, so that one must. So this one's done. 7. Got a 6 here, which could be a 7, but I've got a 7 there, so no. It's done. 6 here, 7 here. 5, 6. This one can't come here, so this one must. That one's done. That's a 6, so this can't be a 6. And no, that one was easy. Oh, it was difficulty 2. Ah, look at that, we're gilded. That's lovely. Oh, I've been going just over an hour. It's a very pleasing effect, the gilding, with all the sparkles, the particles. It's very nice. Okay, it's a 6, it's another 6, and there's a 3 and a 5 under the tree. That's all I'm aware of. There could be some hiding. Alright, let's go under the tree. 3 and a 5. Size separation and area number. So, we're at least this big. And we're not going there, we're done. This cannot go here. Could connect to that. It can't do this unless it does. And it can't go fully that way, so they must connect. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 2 there. Oh, this can't go left. 2. Right, imagine these don't connect. We'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 necessarily. We'd have a 2. We'd have a 3 like so. We'd have a... This would be here. These would then have to connect. This is looking probably okay. Yeah, that's done, isn't it? So I think I got lucky on a guess there. That's alright. And a 5 under the tree. 1, 1, 1, 1. These can't connect. Does that help me? I don't know. 3 options for this 2. 3 options for this 2. 4 options here. Okay. These could connect or they could not connect. If I assume they don't. Ah, if they don't, then this is a 1 next to that one. That's no good. They do connect. Now. Where now? This could be like so. It could be... It's not allowed to be like so. It could be like so. It could be like so. Not allowed to be like so. Don't know if I said that, but neither of those. So what were its options again? This. Or this. Or this. All three of those have this in common. And none of them have it going there. And certainly not there. So, what's next? Down to 3 options for this now. What about you? You could potentially go up. You could potentially go right. You could potentially go left. But what you cannot do is this or this. Do you have this in all cases? So option 1 like that, option 2 like that. Are they the only options? Oh, option 3 like this. So no, I can't say which squares it takes. Actually, would any of those give me a problem? Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem as far as I know. So no. Up here. Oh, if this came here, I'd have a 1 there. That's no good. So it doesn't do that. And I can't have a 1 here. It can't be a 3, so it's a 2 and a 1. Okay, let's look here again. If this comes down, I've got a 1 there. That's no good. It's funny how you look away and you look back again, and then you see things that you couldn't see. And yeah. Now what? I can't really see where I can make progress other than here. There probably is a move, but I don't see it. So I'm looking at this again. So my options were this, or this. I thought there was a third one. Oh yeah, or this. Yeah, I can't see it. And then I've got 3 options here. If this went up, that would be a problem. Look here. I can't have a 3 in this space. I can't have something like this, because it would be a 2 next to a 2. I can't have this. And if this were a barrier, then I can't have a 1 and a 2. Or a 2 and a 1. So, yeah, still a problem. Still a problem. Also a problem. So this goes this way. Oh, hang on. That was if it goes up, there's a problem. If it goes left, that's also a problem. And so it must go right. Okay, good. Now, here, I know that it does this. That's the only way to avoid touching this. Now, this can't be a 1 or a 3. It's got to be at least a 2. It could be something silly like a 5. I don't know. This one. If it goes down, whether or not it continues, this is broken, because that would give it. That would make it. It would have to be a 1 here. If it doesn't, then it's either a 2 or 2 1s. So it doesn't go down. It can't be a 1 or a 2. This has to be part of a 3 or more. I guess I could have a 4 down here. In fact, if it comes left... Actually, no, look here. This can't be a 1. Can't be a 2. Can't be a 3. Could potentially be a 4. So they're all connected. And what about here? It could be part of this 3. What about here? Can't be a 1. Can't be a 2. So it's at least a 3. I probably could have done that a long time ago. So that means this is part of this, but it can't be a 3. Can't have 2 4s, so they connect. Uh-oh. I see problems. Can't be a 1. Could you have been a 2? No. Oh, I don't know how far back I messed up. Can't be a 1. Can't be a 2. You can be a 3 or more. You have to be a 2 in one direction or the other. Well, it can't be that way. It would have to be this way at this point. Now this 3's in trouble. It wouldn't be able to be a 3 with that. I'm afraid I think this is a restart. Hopefully I can find the ins quicker. Okay, yeah, I can much more easily start here now. I don't know how I didn't realise this. There were puzzles like this much earlier. So it can't be a 1, can't be a 2, could potentially be a 3, but I've got lines here and here. What did I have after that? Yeah, if this goes left, then I've got a 1 there, so it doesn't. If it goes up, I can't have a 1 here. And I can't have a 2. And I can't have a 3. So up is no good. So it's right. Now here, can't be a 1, can't be a 2, can't be a 3. So we're at least this big. Here, can't have a 1. It could be part of this 2, or part of this 3. Don't know which. Okay, so I don't think I can do that yet. Okay, let's look here. It can't connect to this. So it can't do this. It could do this. It can't do this. Can't do this. I think that's its only option. Better think about that more. Can't have this. Not allowed. You're allowed this, and you're allowed this. You're not allowed that. Yeah, that's your only option. If I don't connect these... then there's a 1 and a 1. Can't have it. So we connect them. Can't be a 1. They might connect, so I don't want to do that yet. I find it confusing. I bet the mistake I made was around here last time. Not sure. You. If you go right, you must also go left or down. If you don't go right, you could go both left and down, or you could go down twice. But if you don't go right, you must go down. Then up here, I could have a 2 and a 1. That'd be okay. Alright, if you do go right, I'd have a 1 here, potentially the 3 long ways, because if this went down, I'd have a 1 and a 1 next to that, so that's not okay. But you could go left, and I have a 1, then I wouldn't be allowed a 1, I wouldn't be allowed a 2, I wouldn't be allowed a 3, but it could potentially keep going. So I'm not ready to make a judgment on that one. Can't be a 1. What about here? If you go right, then you're done and you're done. Does that mean anything for me? That would mean that this one would have to go right or up, not down. And this would have to do this. Then I'd have a 4 down here. This couldn't be a 2 or a 3. I guess it could be a 1. I'll chase this a little. I could potentially be a 2. It could be a 3 like so. We could have a 2 there. And this could be a 4. Ah, I've got 3s touching. So not like that. I'll back up. I think this is where it was. I can't have 3s touching. So can't do this. Could maybe do this. Could maybe do this. Are they your only options? Let's write them down. So you could be that, or so you could be this, or maybe that. Not that. Maybe that. Are there other ways that I could draw you? No. 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 I think they're the only options. Let's explore this. So if you go down, then we've got this. We would have to have 1 here, 2 there. You know what I mean? This would at least be a 2. Need a 3 here, but not touching that. This could be 4, 2, No, can't have a 3 here. Hang on. So 3 is stopping there. 2 is stopping there. This 3 can't touch that. So it could lie along here. Wait, what are you? No. It's a problem. I don't know if I correctly chased that. I'm going to try once more. So I'm still testing this one. I need 2 and 1 here. I can't have a 1 here, so you are the 2. I can't have a 1 here, so you're at least 2. Can't be 3. Can't be 4. Could be 5, and then there's not enough space. So you're probably 2. This 3 can't come here. So it has to either do this or this. But that's not allowed. But that's not allowed. It would have to lie along the bottom. Then I'd have this. And then I'm not allowed to put anything here. So that does not work. No. So let's try lying along the top. I have a 1 here. I can't have a 1 here. Can't have a 2 here. Can't have a 3 here. So we'd have to grow this. And I can't grow it left, so it would have to go down. And then it would have to go right. So this doesn't look great. This 2 would then have to be here. Oh, this does look great. No, it doesn't. Okay, so I don't think that works either. That's the same. Oh no, still in trouble. So I guess my mistake is further back. Oh, I thought I was going to fly through this. It was all going so smoothly earlier. So yeah, my mistake has to be earlier, or I haven't thought of one of the possibilities here. Now, was there anywhere that I was unsure? I'm going to think about this again. And I'll wipe this too. So, they're a given. This one here. If they don't connect, there's a 1 here. They must connect. Not a 1. Not a 2. Possibly a 3. Happy with that. You again. Again, if you go, so options, left, up, and right. If you go left, there's a 1 here. No good, already broken. If you go up, what happens here? You're not allowed to be a 1, you're not allowed to be a 2, and you're not allowed to be a 3. So it's broken. So you do go right. Here, you're not allowed this space. They could have a 1 here. Have I considered that? Or a 2, rather. Can't do this. Can't do that either. So you can't go beyond here. And you have to be this way. There's no other option. Here again. This feels different. Or maybe not. Can't be a 1, can't be a 2, can't be a 3. So you do all of this. This does look the same. So where am I going to make my mistake? I just need to be completely sure about every move that I make. And so far I have been. So where does it all fall down? Okay. You might stop. If you did come further, then this would have to be here. Hang on. If you did come further, this would have to come down. This would be coming out. This would now be a 4. Then what? Well, this can't be a 1. So it would have to be here. So this would have to be a 3 that way. Then what? You need to be a 2. If you're a 2 rightwards, then this breaks, because I can't have a 1 here, and it can't be a 3 either. So you would have to be a 2 upwards. You are allowed to be a 2. You can't be a 3. What if you're a 4? I could have a 3 like this and a 1 in the corner. No, I can't have a 3 like this. So this one's already broken at this point. Let me check that logic. Where was I? Yeah, let me check that as well. This can either go... what are my assumptions? This is... If this is a 4, I think that's what I'm testing. Back up until... Yep. So I'm testing what happens if that goes down. And did I decide that it couldn't be larger than this? I don't think I did. Or did I? This would at least have to be this big. And this has to be at least this big. They can't be the same. This would then have to round this corner. Yes, that couldn't be bigger than this. And if this went right, I said it can't. Did that let me add annotations, but then not blank the undo tree afterwards? I think it might have. But what I want to test again is whether this can go right. And the answer is no, because I can't put a 1 here, and I can't put a 3 here either. So it would have to go up. This could be a 2. Let's worry about this one. I can't go all the way to the right. And I can't have this square either. So it's either all the way down, which isn't allowed either, or it's both of these, but that puts a 1 here and here. So no. It can't do that. Can it go right? No. No, it can't. So I think I can back it up to this point and say this does not go down. What does that do for me? I'll look here again. And look once again at his options. It's that. It's that. It's that. It's that. It's that. And it's that. Are they all of the options? Those are the 3 eyepieces that could be there. As for L's, it's left, it's right, it's that one. I think they're the only options. So it cannot go all the way right because it would be neighbouring this other 3, which is forbidden in size separation. It can't go down and right, the same reason. So it's got these 4 options. I think we're going to have to chase them. So let's look at the across the top option. I'd have a 1 here. I'd have to have a 2 here at least. But that's neighbouring this 2, so it'd actually have to be a 3. But that's neighbouring this 3, so it'd have to be more than that. This has to be a 2, so it'd have to be bigger this way. This can't be a 1, so it would have to come in here. It's currently 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is enough space for these, but nowhere to put them. Because this 3 can't touch this, it would have to go along the bottom. This 2 can't touch this. So, straight across the top does not work. Next. Angle this way. No good, because there are 1s here and here, one of them being next to this one. Straight down. I will have to have a 2 here and a 1 here. I can't have a 1 here, so that is a 2. This 3 cannot be up above. Maybe this should have actually been my next move, rather than testing this. It can't come here either. So at maximum on the right it could do this. Oh, that's it, isn't it? 2, 1, 2. No, because these are touching each other. We can't come here. So at maximum, it can't go there or there. So it's... I think that's the 3rd time that I thought that I'd had this puzzle. No, that's touching this. It can't go here, or here, or here. So it has to lie along the bottom. 2 there. 1 there. 2 there. Oh, how close was I? Those 3, 4, 5 times that I thought that I had it. I don't know. I found that one very hard. But it was enjoyable nonetheless. Okay. Next. Was that under the tree? Yeah, that was the 5 under the tree. The 3 and the 5. I've got 2 more to do. But that's next time. So thanks for joining me. Bye for now.